Cathy Wood's investment bets for 2023 and beyond. Cathy Wood is best known for establishing Ark Invest, a successful investment management firm known for heavy betting on companies that are considered disruptive innovators. Their strategy is based on Cathy's belief that innovations centered around artificial intelligence, robotics, energy storage, DNA sequencing, and blockchain technology will change the way the world works and deliver outsized growth as industries transform. Until early 2022, her strategy was very effective and successful, and made Ark Invest a major player on Wall Street. The firm averaged around 45% in return per year for a few years, which is a very impressive performance. Yet, Cathy Wood continues to fiercely defend her firm's strategy. In a nutshell, she is saying that artificial intelligence, robotics, energy storage, DNA sequencing, and blockchain technology will rescue the global economy from the current crisis of inflation, supply chain disruptions, bad debt, etc. Stay tuned, because today we will decipher Cathy Wood's predictions and strategies from a reality-based perspective. Is she right, wrong, dreaming, or just ill-informed? Allow us to start by clarifying something. Cathy is right about how disruptive innovators will transform the world. Artificial intelligence, robotics, energy storage, DNA sequencing, and blockchain technology will affect the lives of everyone. In fact, the stock value of some of these disruptors has quadrupled in the past decade, even though 2022 has been a year of reckoning for them. Investors who were able to read the signs were the true winners of the decade-long rally in the realm of disruptive innovators that was led by firms such as Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet, SpaceX, and such. Firms that specialize in disruptive technologies are still destined to achieve serious financial gains in the future. However, some people believe that they could also create a blowback that could turn the whole world upside down. Before we go on to explain how, let's take a look at how Cathy Wood's sectors of artificial intelligence, robotics, energy storage, DNA sequencing, and blockchain technology compare to the 19th century innovations of electricity, the telephone, and the automobile. Before electricity, the telephone, the combustion engine, and the automobile, globalization was limited. Shipping was slow, the manufacturing sector was small, and frankly, the world's economy was still mostly based on farming, fishing, raising livestock, and related small industries. However, within a very short period from the spread of these 19th century disruptors, the global economy began transforming. The Industrial Revolution and globalization formed a global village of interconnected, fast-paced shipping routes. International currency markets became a necessity, and corporations became protected entities that have in many cases more rights than people because they were so important for growth and prosperity. The spread of the telephone made business deals over long distances super efficient. A person sitting in New York became able to manage an office in Tokyo. Indeed, it was a golden period, as if the gates of heaven opened, and money along with new tools to create and nurture it began to pour down on earth. In a nutshell, tens of millions of jobs were being created annually as humanity became mobile and connected, and thus progressive and more innovative. The potential was always there, but the trigger was absent until the Industrial Revolution, the arrival of electricity, the telephone, and the combustion engine. Today, humanity possesses a solid global economy that has been steadily growing. This leads us to the big question: is Cathy Wood right? Will the new disruptors give humanity something similar to the results of the old disruptors? Some people claim that the answer is no. Even the owners of some of the world's biggest technology and bioengineering firms are worried. Corporations could save a lot on costs, since this means massive cuts in labor and other costs. And that would lead to higher profit margins for the corporations, wouldn't it? The problem is that the global economy cannot survive without individuals buying power. Such a transformation could lead to high unemployment, and thus the global economy could contract as people simply become unable to buy anything because they simply have no jobs. This is not sci-fi nor some fear innovation rhetoric. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates fear what could be coming. Their companies are part of the consortium creating the AI and robots that have the potential of putting tens of millions of people out of work. These warnings are like a wake-up call, a warning about the reality that they and other disruptors are creating. So far we tackled robotics and AI, so what about Key's love affair with bioengineering disruptors and the whole genome sequencing thing? Will these disruptors cure cancer and diabetes and make the blind see again? The answer is an absolute yes, but only for those who can afford it or are lucky enough to be living in a rich country with a comprehensive spare-nothing to heal the sick healthcare system that the government can actually afford. Pharmaceuticals and bioengineering firms cannot survive by giving away cures. They can only make money by selling treatment solutions. A cancer patient is only profitable as long as he can afford to pay for the treatment. So what about Cathie's obsession with cryptocurrencies? Blockchain technology probably has a bright future, and in fact, some banks and corporations had started using it even before cryptocurrencies surfaced. Cathy Wood started investing millions in Coinbase at the beginning of 2023. Maybe Cathy Wood could be right that a new bull market for crypto is in the works. Then sure, she bets that her firm's investments in Bitcoin, Coinbase, other cryptocurrencies, and related blockchain technologies will be extremely profitable for investors. As for Cathy Wood's advice and obsession with disruptive innovators who specialize in the storage of power, her bets and predictions in this regard are in the right place. Millions of homes and small businesses every year are installing solar panels, and to a lesser degree small modern wind turbines. These renewable technologies are advancing quite fast and have become affordable. Electric vehicles are also the new norm. All of this is great for the environment. However, there are also problems. These technologies need batteries that are used in the absence of winds and at night, and to keep electric vehicles running. Right now, the battery technologies available for residential and small business users have a very limited energy storage capacity, and they recharge quite slowly. The same can be said about the capacity of batteries used in electric automobiles, even though they do recharge fast. This reality has been forcing many corporations, such as Tesla, to invest heavily in solving this huge problem. Batteries are crucial and represent a rather huge segment in the renewable energy and electric vehicles industry, and thus investments in that direction will grow exponentially between 2023 and 2030. This means there is plenty of profits to be made. However, there is a sustainability issue here. Experts in the fields of batteries and mining have been warning in the past decade that recycling batteries of all sizes are the only way to ensure that the renewables and electric vehicle sectors can survive past 2050. The reasoning is sound. Several elements that are crucial components in batteries are being depleted as a resource quite fast. In fact, some of these elements are already too expensive to mine. Hence, recycling batteries on a global level is a must. Luckily, China is aware of this reality and has been paying top dollar to every international recycler who can and is willing to provide old batteries for recycling. Here is something that will surprise you. The COVID pandemic helped governments realize how dangerous the disruptive innovators Cathy Wood talks about can be. When COVID hit, most people on the planet stayed home, and those who lived in rich countries were lucky enough to have their salaries still paid, or got government handouts. This scenario led to money printing sprees and thus inflation. Now the global economy is facing serious challenges and problems that are not quite easy to fix. In conclusion, Cathy Wood is right. The new disruptive innovators have the potential of changing and transforming the world like the old disrupting innovations. However, the cost in the long term could be higher unemployment and a need for some kind of universal basic income. The economy is about consumers and their buying power. Without consumers with buying power, the economy cannot continue growing. So that's all for today's video. If you have found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and drop a comment below to let us know your thoughts. We will be back to you soon with another video.